What's up, guys? We're here with your Wednesday strength training session. Today you're going to start off with an activation pairing for 3 rounds. You're going to be doing single leg glute bridges, 10 to 15 reps per side, and then plank walkouts. You're going to get some glute activation, get your glutes firing, and then get your whole system and specifically core firing through the plank walkouts. No rest between exercises. 60 seconds rest between rounds. Nice concentrating on each movement. Really feel the muscles engaging on the glute bridges, so focus on squeezing your glutes. After you've done the activation pairing, you're going to move on to a little strength circuit for 4 rounds. You're going to be doing elevated hamstring walkouts. So use maybe the edge of your bed, a sofa, whatever you have available. You can do 5 to 10 reps there, work to your own ability. Then 30 seconds rest between the exercises. You're going to do next single leg Romanian deadlift. With the single leg Romanian deadlift, rep range 8 to 12 reps per leg. But try your best to load this movement up. You can hold a bag in front of your chest, or if you have a weight, you can hold it in the opposite hand to the leg that is down on the floor and is working. We call that a contralateral hold. So if you hold the weight in your right hand, your left leg will stay down on the floor during the movement. Next will be a handstand hold or plus eccentric or handstand push-ups. So if you're strong enough, do handstand push-ups. For the handstand push-ups, you're going to do 1 rep before failure as your reps for the set. So you just stop 1 rep before failure. If you can't manage handstand push-ups, you're going to kick up into a handstand hold it for 20 to 30 seconds, and then it's not listed here, but then do as slow eccentric, so lowering, as you can. So it's 1 repetition like that, holding for 20 to 30 seconds, and then lower yourself as slowly as you can. Definitely put something soft on the floor where you will end up, whether you're doing the push-ups or the hold to lowering, just so that you do have a soft landing. So put a pillow down or something. Then the last movement is stick-ups, between 15 to 20 reps, 3 seconds up, pause 1 second, 3 seconds down. After the circuit, 90 seconds rest, and like I said, 4 rounds total of that. Awesome, guys. Enjoy your session. For the single leg glute bridge, lie on your back and bend your knees, then hug one knee against your chest lightly. From there, push yourself up, squeezing your glute. Make sure you pause at the top, locked out. You should not be generating any movement from your lower back. Drive hard through your toes of the down foot, squeezing your glute hard throughout the movement.
Then the final movement Maureen's going to do is a plank walkout, kind of like an ab wheel rollout, starting on your feet, walking out as far as you can with your hands, but keeping your spine straight. Don't collapse, keep this up, and then walk back. So you're going to walk out, pause for a count of 2 seconds, and then back. 4 to 6 reps. So complete all 3 movements, rest 60 seconds, then repeat the circuit. We're going to do 3 to 4 rounds depending on how you're going, guys.
For the elevated hamstring walkout, set up with your shoulders just on the edge of a box or your bed or something at about knee height. From there, make sure your hips are pressed up into the air. From a bent knee position, walk your legs out in small steps as far as you can go, pause and walk back. Do the allotted reps as per your program, keeping your hips high throughout every single repetition. When you perform a Romanian deadlift with a bar, it is the deadlift variation that starts from the top, holding the bar at the top, where you push your hips back and keep them quite high. So the normal deadlift variation, you will drop your hips a lot lower. With the Romanian deadlift, you're pushing your hips a lot further back, keeping them a lot higher. So when we do the single leg variation of this deadlift, the same applies, okay? So 2 legs would look like this, but now we're just on 1 leg. So to do that, you're going to start on 1 leg, lock this leg out, knee is locked completely, so it's not soft. We're going to use this toe as like a rudder. You're going to push it back, push your hips back, like the double leg version, so you can get your hips back as far as you can, soft knee here, and then touch behind you and back. So doing 5 reps each side will help teach you the mechanics, just body weight touching there. And then from there, Once you feel confident with it, you can go pushing your leg back but not touching down. Very importantly, we don't want to see a collapse in your back, okay, rounding. So we want to keep that arch the whole time. If you do struggle to keep your balance there, you can still touch your foot, but ideally you want to keep it just off the floor, straight leg, push back, okay. Another important factor here, guys, is we don't want to see the hip open up or the shoulder open up. So you don't want to see this happen as you push back, this happen, because then the hips are uneven and it's the wrong mechanics. So we want to, as if we had two lights on our pelvic bones here, they must point straight on the road the whole time. Okay, they mustn't veer off. So with the tempo, you're going to go slowly down, look at the tempo on your workout card, neck neutral, pause, and then up. Okay, that was a terrible rep, so you don't want to see the knee shake around like that. Let's go again, slowly back, pause, and up. What you can do is add weight to this. If you have a kettlebell, you can hold it into the opposite hand, or a dumbbell in the opposite hand to the leg that's down, or two weights. Alternatively, you could fill a bag up with weights like this. Okay, hug it in this position. When you do this, just make sure you don't round over. Okay, and push back, push back, push back, pause, and drive up. Keeping a nice arch in your spine the whole time. And up.
Next is a handstand variation. We've got three options for you today. We've got a handstand walk, a handstand hold, and then a negative or eccentric handstand where you just lower yourself. So option number one, this would be the easiest, would be a handstand wall walk. So Maureen starts like this, walks up. We're going to go into a hold it for 20 to 40 seconds, pushing away from the floor. After she's held for that long, walk back down. That's one set. Okay, so walk back slowly, gently. That's the easiest variation. The next one would be a kick up to a handstand hold. This is where you would kick up to a facing away from the wall position. So Maureen's going to kick up. Good. Oh, let's go again. Okay, she's actively pushing away from the floor. Okay, and again, 20 to 40 seconds. It's an isometric hold for your set, and then kick one leg down, then the other to get back to the floor safely. Good. The third and final variation, this is the hardest one. If you have the strength to do it, what you'll need here is to put a cushion or a towel down on the floor. So you can see we've put a towel here about 20 centimeters away from the wall, and you're going to kick up into a handstand, and then you're going to lower yourself down doing an eccentric movement for 5 to 10 seconds, guys. So we'll do a 5-second variation here. So Maureen's going to kick up above the towel. Okay, and we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then safely one leg, then the other down. That would be your set. So you're going to bend your knees so you can get your entire back flat against the wall. So your spine is flat against the wall. Get up, arms up overhead. You're going to squeeze your elbows back into the wall. Press up as high as you can, dragging your forearms into the wall and keeping your elbows in contact with the wall. 3 seconds up, pause, 3 seconds down. A little bit slower, Maureen. 1, 2, 3. Down, 1, 2, 3. And you want to squeeze your shoulder blades together the whole time, working all your upper back muscles. It's more challenging than it looks, guys. 12 repetitions of that one. Well, between 10 to 15, but 12 should be good for most of you.